What's going on, guys? I am here inside my living room. Do not judge the unicorn, it's not mine. It is a little bit rainy outside, so I had this video I wanted to shoot today to show you guys some of the foam rolling stuff. It was already on my schedule, so I didn't want to let the rain detour me for messing all this stuff up. So I'm doing this inside of my house. So just some of the basics. As you know, this coming Thursday the 17th at 6:30 p.m. and Saturday the 19th at 8:30 p.m. we are having our advanced foam rolling and self-myofascial release class at Body Therapeutics. If you can make it, I highly recommend you come. It will for sure change your life and help you recover and move better and faster. So some of the basics with the lacrosse ball. I want to start with one that is actually not too common practice, but it's for our IT band. So a lot of the issues we have with our lower body often root because we have a super tight IT band. Now, this is something that I recently started doing. I could tell you the results have been just amazing in my own performance, especially when I have to do the warp wall. I've noticed now it's so much easier for me to run up, and I really attribute it to this exact stretch/foam rolling. So what you want to do is start at one end around the knee, and you want to roll all the way up nice and slow until you get to your hip, and then all the way back down nice and controlled. Now with any kind of foam roll or lacrosse ball or anything that you're going to use, it's all based on your pressure that you're putting in. So if you're new to this, you may not want to put as much pressure in. That's getting a lot deeper into the tissue. You may want to start with a foot down or something that's a little bit more easier on the muscle and on your tendons and your tissue in there. So you'll want to go all the way and all the way back up. I like to do this stuff for about a minute or two. It all depends on how tight you are, how much it hurts, and really how much you use that particular area. So at minimum, I would do about 20 reps, but if you have the time, try to do between 2 to 3 minutes per muscle. Now, another one that I like to do that's very common, a lot of people sit a lot during our days, whether we're sitting at the computer for work, but getting that lower back. Same concept, going nice and controlled and slow over that whole muscle. And it feels really good. This one does not hurt often unless you have some back issues. So once again, it's a bigger muscle, so try to spend about a minute or two on there at least and kind of get that going. Now, another common one, especially after leg day, this is absolutely key when your hamstrings are killing you. You'll want to start at one end. I like to go single leg at a time versus having two legs. I feel like I can get a little bit more pressure, which kind of helps. So you'll start at one end, and you'll go all the way up into the top, right? All the way back down. The more pressure you can put in, the better. But obviously, if you are new to this, try not to overdo it. And back down. You can do the same thing with your calves. And even the Achilles. So those are some of the basics with the foam rollers. One key with the lacrosse ball, this is something that I use every day. All the grip work I do for Ninja, it absolutely kills my forearms. It keeps them tight. So some of the stuff that I like to do is just some basic forearm rolls, especially if you have any kind of issues in your elbow, like whether it's tennis elbow, golfer's elbow, if you have any kind of wrist issues, this really, really helps kind of loosen you up and keeps you loose. You can roll on the front. You can roll on the top. You can even get around the bicep area. All around. This can be painful. This is a lot of people use this for trigger points. So if you have any issues, in the shoulder, you could do this against the wall, or you can just simply go into the floor, find those trigger points, the spots that hurt, and slowly roll around them. Once again, put as much pressure as you can handle or as little as you can handle. If you're new to doing this stuff, I recommend starting light and just kind of getting the feel for it. Once you find that trigger point, you can roll around a little bit, and then I would suggest stopping, putting a little bit of pressure in, and trying to get it to release, which will almost feel like a balloon deflating. But it'll feel amazing. So that is just a few things that you can do. I wanted to show you guys some of the stuff that you can do with the rollers and lacrosse balls. But like I said, this coming Thursday and Saturday, we are having those classes. So if you can make it, I highly recommend it. Please let me know any comments that you have. I can't see anything now. The camera's turned the other way. So if you're asking any questions, I can't see. But please comment below. And I'm more than happy to answer anything that you have for me. So have a great Monday. Stay dry. Hope to see some of you at Body Therapeutics this week, and enjoy your day.